never bowled each other on television, which
that's kind of unusual.
Well, for as long as they've been on tour, it is very unusual. Well, that's not unusual. Mike Aulby throwing another strike. Our first look at Jason Couch. He's throwing a ball with a 4.5-inch pin with a small hole as he takes a re-rack. He's got a lot of surface on this ball. It's going to make the ball hook a little earlier. He can move in on the oil more to the right. How do you like that power ball?
It was that power exhale when he got rid of all that oxygen before rolling the first one.
He was a little nervous before the start of this. Ball driving back strong. The 4-pin just enough to bounce the 7-pin out.
Thank you. Got you.
That's right. I got you.
When you talk about his power, 6th in the PBA World Power Rankings, Jason is.
Well, that shows his consistency throughout the last couple of years, but the power that he puts on the ball, the revolutions that he imparts, are frightening. And he's actually toned it down a little bit. Solid 8. Ball driving right past the 8-pin, and a wry smile from... Now, they love you. They love you, Jason, but the 8-pin doesn't love you as the ball drives right past it.
When he talked to you, he told you that he liked his chances as the top seed. How come?
Well, he takes the momentum from qualifying in match play as he converts the 8-pin. He takes that momentum and uses that to inspire him to greatness during the telecast.
And in his match against Romick, there is Mike's success factor again today. And a strike in the first in this championship match against Couch.
Leaves the light 7-pin. And that does a lot to keep the hopes of Jason Couch alive. You know, you just don't want to sit there and watch your opposition go up there and go bang, 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 and all of a sudden you're down by 20 pins. Aulby converts another 7-pin.
Mike, one of only 4 men to capture the PBA Triple Crown. Not too many guys have been Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year, but Mike has.
Well, it just shows that he came out on tour and he was a fine player, and he's just continued through the years.
Come up, Bob! Come up! Come up!
22 is the PBA star. Of course, the Silicon Valley Open has been sanctioned by the American Bowling Congress, providing championship services and programs to bowlers since back in 1895, when Marshall had his mustache.
Yeah, make sure you bowl in a sanctioned league.
Nah, Jason.
That ball, errant shot. He turns his thumb down. When he accelerates too fast from his backswing, he has a tendency to turn the thumb down. Gets the ball rolling early, never gets far enough to the left, and goes right through the heart. That's a mistake that he works to try and minimize. It creeps in every once in a while.
Do bowlers, after they have a match on television, look at a videotape? Do they check their form? Do they look at the tapes?
Absolutely.
And what do they learn?
Oh, chops the spare. 2-pin right off the 4 and a 7. And you can learn a lot by watching yourself on other telecasts. You can see what you did in key situations to win. You can look at your mannerisms, check to see if your intensity was too high at any one particular point. Boy, and just a big error for Couch. He opens down by 15.
That kind of form earned Jason Couch the first player in the history of the PBA to win back-to-back TFC titles. Re-rack from Mike.
Players look at the 1 and the 2 pin on the left-hand side. That's the pocket they're looking at. They're allowed to have 1 re-rack.
Some players are
re-racks.
superstitious about re-racking, aren't they?
Well, some players won't take them at all. If I'm correct myself, you are allowed to have 2 re-racks. Aulby not superstitious. He's just good. He's got his speed dialed in right now, Jim. He loves to soft stroke it. Soft stroke the ball down the lane. Let the ball do the work. He's not forcing it, it's a good tip for bowling. It's a good tip for most any game that you try and play. And if you force it, you're not going to get the great reactions that you're looking for.
Up by 25 pins now, Mike is.
Up. 7 pin. Almost. Pin was leaning on it, but not able to make it fall. Mike told me earlier that watch it push away. He wants to make sure he pushes a little bit to the left in order to keep his arm straight through the zone. You get the feeling he can probably make that about 100 times in a row.
So Jason now with some work to be done after leaving the 3rd open.
Now Jason, with a couple of strikes, can cut that deficit from 24 pins down to 4. Just concentrating on making a good shot. Execution.
Oh, that better strike. Yeah, that'll strike.
He knows.
Come on.
Well, get used to that outfit, because if he makes the finals on TV next week in Las Vegas, you'll see it again. That's what he does, superstitious-wise.
He knew that ball was headed right solid in the pocket as soon as it went off his hand. And you talked about that earlier. Do they know if it's a good or a bad shot? Well, Mr. Couch certainly showed us right there that he knows exactly when he's throwing it well.
Made some adjustments during the break, didn't he?
Well, he did. He's actually, as strong as he throws the ball, he's actually cut back on the amount of revolutions.
Make it attacking!
That same mistake once again leaves the 2, the 4, and the 6. Thumb goes down. Ball hooks early. This can be made. Needs to put the ball to the left-hand side of the 2 pin, drive it over into the 6.
Oh, thank you very much. We've got a great championship match. The top 2 seeds, Jason Couch and Mike Aulby. It's the finals of the inaugural Silicon Valley Open, live on the worldwide leader in sports. Dandy championship match here at the Sarah Bowl, the inaugural Silicon Valley Open. There is Rex Golubic, the proprietor of the Sarah Bowl. His family's been in the bowling business for 64 years. They've got some bowling centers in Seattle and Kansas City. They've hosted the seniors and the PBA here at the Sarah Bowl. Now, Mike.
Aulby just taking care of business, and Couch getting ready to get up on lane 14 after this next shot from Aulby.
Mike's actually a bowling center owner in his own right. 32 lanes back in Lafayette, Indiana.
Just purchased the center a couple of years ago.
Calls it the Arrowhead Bowl. Well, he loves hockey, and his son CJ is a squirt in a league back there. And guess who CJ's idol is? Patrick Roy. Tonight on ESPN, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, National Hockey Night, the Pond at Anaheim. The Mighty Duck at home taking on the Avalanche. Colorado beat the San Jose Sharks not far from the Sarah Bowl, 2-1 last night. Joe Sakic, much in the mode of CJ, had a goal. Avalanche and the Ducks on ESPN, National Hockey Night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Whoa! Well, he said during the break when he talked to his ball rep, he had to be more aggressive.
Well, actually, what he was saying was that he's got to be careful not to be too aggressive. He gets a little too much fingers in the ball's coming in high. He knows if he throws the ball to the left, it will come back. Couch taking his last re-rack and throwing the most important shot of the week. Really needs to dig into that lead that Aulby's built. He's down by 27. A strike here would make it 17 and keep him well in the match. Now, the good news for Couch is that he's got everything figured out. He knows exactly what he needs to do.
Be a chance. A chance.
The pins and the reaction from Jason Couch. Unfortunately for Couch, what he can't do anything about is this man's ability to throw strikes. And he's got the lead. Will it?
Whoa!
Will it?
Look at that.
Very, very fortunate. Mike Aulby watching his ball, hooking into the 1-2 pocket. It's a 6-pin. Oh, well, I can make the 6-pin. Well, wait a minute, maybe I don't have to.
That really loud cheer you just heard, that one up at the Arrowhead Center back in Lafayette. They've got the TV sets on there pulling for the owner.
Well, what a surprise for Aulby. Did not expect that to carry. He'll take it. Try and build on it here in the 9th frame.
That would be 4 in a row.
Aulby working in the 230 range right now as we take another look. You think Aulby doesn't know what to do? He's really found it, and he knows that shot is the one that could very well win him his 27th PBA title. The max for Couch, 232. Needs to strike 9th, 10th, 11th just to force Aulby to mark.
Got the first one.
He's not giving up. I'm sure that Couch realizes even if he strikes it out, it probably won't be enough, but he's got that glimmer of a possibility. Maybe it would be. 232 with 3 strikes. Must project the ball out to the left. Let the lane bring the ball back to the pocket.
You better, Kerry.
Well, that'll do it.
Hall of Fame? Not in the Hall of Fame.
Mike was elected back in 1996. But you kind of get the feeling that that man, the 92 PBA Rookie of the Year, is headed to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they'll find a spot for him. They'll make a spot for him in the years to come. He'll earn it.
What a morning we've enjoyed, though, at the Sarah Bowl. And that match between Mike Aulby and Justin Romick was just terrific by a single pin. Good championship match. Jason headed to Las Vegas next week as the PBA Winter Tour rolls on ESPN.
As I'm sure Mike Aulby is as well. What might have been preparing the approach for Mr. Aulby, are you, Jason?
Yeah.
Just needs to stay behind the line. Don't do anything silly. And there you go. There's your champion. And what a great champion.
The left-hander from Indianapolis, his 27th PBA title here at the inaugural Silicon Valley Open.
Hope you like to subscribe.
Well, we talked about the